kebajikan. Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Desvita from Vocational High School 3, Blitar. In this lovely situation, I would like to tell you a story about Sleeping Beauty. Long time ago, there lived a good king and queen. The people of them and valleys would have been very happy if they only had a child. Years went by, and then one spring, when they thought all hope was gone, the queen gave birth to a baby girl. The whole kingdom rejoiced. The young baby princess was such a lovely baby girl. They called her Aurora. Everyone was excitedly preparing for the christening of the new baby princess. Anyone who was important in the land had been invited to the christening, including all the good fairies. And everyone else in the kingdom was to have a day of work and a great big feast with cakes and jellies. But unfortunately, there was one important fairy that the king and queen had forgotten to invite. It was Griselle Stinky. Do you know who is Griselle Stinky? Griselle Stinky was a scary fairy who lived up in the mountains. People told scary stories about her, frightening their children into being good by threatening to send for her if they were naughty. On the day of the celebration, everyone had a wonderful celebration at the place. People have so many presents for the baby princess. One gave her a tiny teddy bear to cuddle. One gave her a rattle to play with. One gave her a storybook to read when she grew older. But do you know what is the most magical present is? The most magical present is from the good fairies. One gave her a beauty. One a lovely voice. One charm, one kindness, and one sense of humor.
Why, Queen? Isn't our daughter lucky to have such a lovely present?
Said the king, turning to the queen. But suddenly, a frightening voice sounded. Don't be so sure! It was Griselle's stinky voice. The cold wind blew through the hall, and it was Griselle Stinky herself. Griselle Stinky marched up to the baby princess, and as she passed, everyone held their nose because the smile was quite terrible. What is this? How dare you all? I haven't given her my present yet. The Griselle Stinky groaned, and then she laughed. My present is, when she gets older, she will break her finger and then fall asleep forever. Griselle Stinky laughed, a terrible laugh. Then she disappeared in a puff of smoke. There was a stunned silence around the place until one of the good fairies laid her hand on the baby's head. I promise that she will not sleep forever. She will just sleep for 100 years. The king and queen were still very worried, so they decided to ban anything sharp in the kingdom that the princess might break her finger on. Years went by, and then as Aurora got older, the people almost forgot the curse that was upon her. And one day, when she was bored, Aurora decided to explore all the rooms. She went to a room and room to find out the one place that she'd never been in. She climbed up to a old stone staircase, and she got to an old room right at the top of the tower. It was the room that Aurora never been in. So she peeped inside, and to her surprise, there was an old woman busily spinning wheel on a spindle. Oh, hello, my dear. I'm pleased to meet you. The little old woman said, trying to start up straight and curtsy. Oh, no, please sit down. I don't want you to hurt your back, Aurora said. Then the old woman replied, Oh, it's okay, my dear. What are you doing here? In the tower? All alone? Aurora asked. Then the old woman replied again. I make a lovely dress for you, princess. Oh, old women robotic guide. Of course, my dear. Let me show you how. Then Aurora sat down with her finger, and the old little woman began to show her how to spin a silk. But suddenly, a sharp pain struck the Aurora's arm as a spike on a spindle pricked her finger. It was Grisel's singing curse. Grisel's singing curse was upon her. Then suddenly, the little old woman threw off her cloak and stood up straight. She laughed, a wicked laugh. Then the old woman ran away, leaving Princess Aurora alone. Because of the Grisel's singing curse, Princess Aurora fell into a deep, deep sleep. And all around the place, people started to fall asleep too. Over the years, weeds and plants grew up over the place, and the place was forgotten. But one day, a handsome young prince was riding his horse around the forgotten place. He had heard the story about a sleeping princess in the place was not forgotten. Could the story be true? Could this forbidden place be true? So the prince wanted to find out. He climbed up to the wall and with his heart beating quickly, the prince began to explore the place. In every room, people sleep. So he climbed higher and higher, looking through every door, until he came to a tiny room at the top of the tower with a stone staircase. He pushed the door open, and so much his joy, there lay the beautiful Princess Aurora. The handsome prince leaned down and kissed her. At the moment, she woke up, and the whole place woke up with her, yawning and stretching and wondering how long they had been asleep. The king and queen were so grateful to the prince for waking up their daughter and everyone else in the place. Then they let him live in the place with them. They were overjoyed, and everyone lived happily ever and after. Okay, that's all from me. I'm Desvita. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum.